don't know how much time I'm gonna have to film this video because I am watching my little guy who's eating my socks right now. But here goes nothing. I just showed you guys a little bit of my routine, and what you didn't see was my son, Oak, climbing into the shower while I was having a shower. And so I had to give him a shower, take his clothes off. Yes, he climbed in the shower with like all his clothes on. And then I tried to do my little self-care routine while running after him. So I'm feeling a little frazzled. Nate's out hunting right now, so it's just me and Oak. Anyways, I wanted to talk to you guys about the crazy acne I experienced this summer on my forehead. So right now, I have no makeup on my forehead. It's just so you guys can get like a uncomfortable close-up of my forehead. I'm just like zooming in. That was covered with acne. So I'll put some pictures on here. I didn't really get some pictures when it was really, really bad. It was worse than these pictures. Like, it was covered in acne. It was bumps, it was itchy, it was so itchy, it was red. And I've never had acne on my forehead before. Like, I always had it on my chin and my cheeks. That's where I always got it before I got rid of it in my early 20s and thought I got rid of it for good and I wouldn't get acne again, except like, you know, the occasional breakout when you're stressed. Like, I just got a couple last week, lack of sleep, but I thought like I'm never gonna deal with full-blown acne again. I mean, I just thought it was over. This was around like June, July, maybe even like the end of May, August, and I was trying everything, as you guys will probably guess. I was using, of course, all my products, which were helping. Like, they were soothing my skin, but they weren't like getting rid of the acne. And I knew like the acne was from an internal reason. Obviously, like, skincare will help to heal it topically, but it's always like look internal, right? So I thought maybe because I'm pregnant, because of the mold, like we had to evacuate our home and move because our home had mold. So I'm thinking it's like inflammation from the mold. I mean, I don't even know, of course. Like, you never really know where your acne is from. You can just make guesses. So anyways, I just wanted to get rid of it, and it was really noticeable. Like, it was that type of acne, and I mean, like, all acne is like bumps like sticking out of your skin, but it was just like all these like little tiny bumps. Like, you could not put makeup on, like it would just make it worse and more itchy. Like, it was really itchy, irritated, and red. It was like a rash. So anyways, you guys get the point. What really helped my skin, it's a few things, I think, and I wanted to film a video and talk about that because I think this is so often overlooked, at least with me. Like, I overlooked these things. And then there's one product that really helped my skin to repair itself, and I'm gonna talk about that too. So first, I'm gonna talk about what I did to get rid of the acne that I think helped. Like, I'm really closing in on that period where my skin started to rapidly like get better. I stopped getting like the bumps, and of course, like, it took time. So these are the things I did. So number one, I cut out all my supplements. I'm like, something is aggravating me and making this acne worse, and I don't know what it is. So I'm just gonna cut everything out and introduce one supplement in at a time and like see what isn't working for me, because our bodies change. And I've been taking a lot of these supplements consistently for like years, like a long time. So I decided to narrow it down. So I added things back in one at a time, and now I figured out what really works for me. And I really have to say, this was like the most satisfying thing that I've ever done, is like cut things out. It's just that less is more, like that living in simplicity and like really trying to understand your body. It's just like, it's like a breath of fresh air. Like, it just gave me so much peace, and like I felt like I was in control, and like I was trying to learn more like about myself and what was bothering me. Long story short, while I cut out the supplements and I was introducing one at a time, like trying to see what was bothering me, I went to go see an acupuncturist, so a Chinese medicine doctor. I go to this acupuncturist, and it's my first time ever getting acupuncture. The reason I went was for my preeclampsia. I don't have preeclampsia right now with this pregnancy, but because of my first, I'm just nervous. Of course, like, I asked him about my skin, and I just told him, like, because it's really bothering me. It's like really itchy and irritated and like just uncomfortable. At my appointment, he looked at my tongue and he said like he saw something in my lungs, but he said pretty much much everything looks great. He said I have like low blood, so I need to build up my blood, and he was just recommending that I drink dandelion leaf tea while I'm pregnant because you can't do much when you're pregnant in terms of detoxification. So I was like sitting there like, okay, so you just want me to drink tea, like dandelion leaf tea, like that's it, like that, there's no supplements, like, cause I'm like ready for like this whole protocol and like all this stuff, and he's like, no, like I just want you to do this. Like he goes, less is more, like simplicity, like your body will like do the magic and you just need to give it a little bit, like what it needs to heal. And I'm like, that is crazy, because that's what I've like been feeling like I should be doing. And that's why I cut all my supplements out. And he was like, oh, like what supplements were you taking? So I started to tell him, and I was like, yeah, I'm taking like ashwagandha. And he's like, how long have you been taking ashwagandha for? And I was like, I don't know, like 2 years, like a long time. And he's like, why are you doing that? And I was like, well, just for like stress management. And he was like, okay, like you're only supposed to take ashwagandha short term. So I'm sitting there like, oh, snap. So I'm like messing up myself. And he's like, don't take it. So I'm sitting there thinking like, okay, great. Like, did I just screw my body up or what did I do? So anyways, I basically told him the supplements I was taking, and he said like, you know, maybe just cut them out and see if that helps you. And I was like, that's what I did. How to keep a 13-month-old occupied is a challenge. Around that same time, when I saw the acupuncturist, I saw all my supplements, I have this ozonated olive oil in my fridge, and I use it, I got it from my dentist for my gums, like just to have in the fridge. And it's really great if you get like a cut or a bruise, or like just kind of like that little emergency balm that you can use, kind of like Polysporin, but natural. So I decided, well, what the heck? It's been sitting in my fridge for like a year. I have so much of it. I don't really use it that much. I was putting it on my gums because I had gone to the dentist and my gums were like a little bit sore from being pregnant, and she was saying just put some on your gums. So I was in the bathroom and I was like, you know what, like I'm gonna put this on my face, like on my forehead, and see if it helps. So I did like my routine, cleansed. I always just cleanse at night. I don't use the cleanser in the morning, so I just oil cleanse at night. I'll just use water in the morning. So in this video, you guys saw I didn't use any cleanser. I just put like some Manuka honey on as a mask. But I cleansed, I used the toner, I did the serum, and then I applied the ozonated olive oil instead of like a face cream or anything else. Kind of like a cream on just on my forehead to see if it would help. And I just kept doing this because I noticed like, oh, my skin's not breaking out. You know, like it seems like it's kind of like helping. I'll just give it some time, because you can't just like expect immediate results. So I gave it, I think like, about like it was a week, and my skin just looked so much better. And I was doing that little routine, introducing my supplements one at a time, doing my acupuncture every couple weeks, and like exercising, like doing everything I always do, like drinking that dandelion leaf tea, and my forehead just slowly cleared up. So it was quite amazing. And right now, like I have the best skin. Just really wanted to share what I did specifically to help my skin. Of course, there's all these little things. I love to do like lymphatic drainage, gua sha, as I showed you guys, cupping in the beginning of this video. I do cupping. Like lymphatic drainage is so key for me, especially with this, like being pregnant, like just with the puffiness, helping to move the lymphatic, because I have like growing like a baby. So I will continue to share more of what I'm doing that is just helping me thrive, and I'm just living. I'm just loving life and taking care of my body and my family, and this little baby inside of me, which is like a growing miracle, and my little baby who's walking over here that I can't believe I grew. Okay guys, well, looks like I have to go. My little guy is clearly hungry and irritated, ready for a nap. Bubby! Bubby! But thank you so much for watching this video. Who's that? Hi, boy. Hi, boy. Hey. Hi, boy. Hi, boy. Is that you? Is that you? Say bye. Bye, guys.